harder. You're stronger than this, Diana. Again. Never let your guard down. You expect a battle to be fair. A battle will never be fair.
My, name is Captain Steve Trevor, pilot, American Expeditionary Forces, serial number 8141921. That's all I'm at liberty to... Assigned to British intelligence. What the hell is this thing?
The lasso of Hestia compels you to reveal the truth.
But it's really hot.
What is your mission?
Whoever you are in more danger than you think.
What is your mission?
I am a spy! I'm a spy. I'm a spy. Please, slow down, Diana.
That's your leader? How could he say that? Believe that? And you, was your duty to simply give them a book? No. You didn't stand your ground, you didn't fight.
Because there was no chance of changing his mind.
This is Ares, and he's not going to allow a negotiation or a surrender. The millions of people you talked about, they will die.
We are going anyway.
You mean you were lying?
I'm a spy, that's what I do.
How do I know you're not lying to me right now?
I am taking you to the front. We are probably gonna die. This is a terrible idea. We're gonna need reinforcements.
Stay here. I'll go ahead.
Surprise. Strange. Unfortunately, I have another matter to attend to. What are you?
You will soon find out.
As magnificent as you are still no match for me.
We'll see about that.
Whole lot of new Wonder Woman badassery dropping. Let's break it down. And there is a new round of the Flash Ring giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video. When we get closer to it actually coming out in theaters, I'll do it for movie gift certificates. But I'm actually seeing the movie in the next couple days, so whenever the embargo lifts, I will do my non-spoilery review. And a lot of you have been asking me about like all the critical response saying it's the best DC movie so far, so I'll address that a little bit at the end of the video. But nobody in the world has actually been allowed to post their full review yet. So really what you're reading is hot takes, like people step out of the movie theater and they're like, here's a couple bullet points, this is what I thought, but you just get to see her in action. The fight scenes were always one of the best things about her character, even back in Batman v Superman, because that's really all she had to do. There were a couple scenes with Batman, just a few things to fill out her backstory before she decided to join the fight again. And just to be clear, like, this is happening about 100 years after what's happening here during the Wonder Woman movie. So there will be actual connective tissue that will tie this to what's happening in Batman v Superman and then what's happening next in Justice League, just to place it in the timeline. I love what a badass Robin Wright Penn is in this movie. You see her in something like House of Cards, amazing performance. You would not look at her in this and think, okay, this is probably somebody who could swing a sword around and just put people on their asses. But she has some of the best battle scenes in this movie. She's a big part of training Wonder Woman. This is sort of the culmination of her training as she's learning about the gauntlets, all the special artifacts. Most of her training just happens with normal weapons until you start seeing her double team the other Amazons here. But you get some great comedy with the lasso of truth, so it's actually a very powerful thing. She uses it in really amazing ways. Those are some of the best fights towards the climax of the movie, but there's so many funny moments to be had when someone is unable to tell a lie. You see that first clip with Chris Pine trying to resist it. It just slowly wears him down until it looks like his head is going to explode with the truth. Then later he uses it on himself, and they give Ares a shout out. So that actually clarifies a little bit about what's going on with Wonder Woman and Ares in the movie, because when they're having this scene here, it doesn't seem like she knows who he is. But in the movie, he's just credited as a British lord who's working with the British Prime Minister. So when she's complaining about Chris Pine not changing his mind, she's talking about the British Prime Minister just drinking whatever Kool-Aid that Ares is giving him. And those last fight scenes are amazing, but they're just bigger versions of scenes that you've seen before in the trailers. The warehouse scene where she busts in, takes down all these Austrian soldiers, smashes the gun on her back. The second clip is against Danny Houston. This is really interesting because I'm 99.9% sure that he is not Ares in the movie, but he looks super powerful when he's fighting her. So there's got to be something special about his character, because otherwise he would not be able to go toe-to-toe with Wonder Woman. Look at her pick up this soldier here, jump forward, throw him into someone else. That's how strong she is. She even stood her ground for a little while against Doomsday. So if he's able to put her on her back, it just makes me wonder if he's got something special, some pact with Ares that's giving him some secret power. But you see her catch the sword there. The reason she's able to do that without it cutting her, one, she's extra strong, but holding a sword like that would still cut her up. It's just that her gloves cover part of her hand, so that's what's wrapping around the blade. You just can't see it really well here. But let me know what you think about all this. Some of the footage here is also kind of tuned down. It's way brighter when you go see it in a movie theater. So just to address all the love that critics are giving this, so most of the credit goes to Patty Jenkins, the director, for her vision, Jeff Johns for sort of helping right the creative ship a little bit, and then you might be surprised to learn that Zack Snyder did have some involvement with Wonder Woman. So he sort of came up with the conception of the character in Batman v Superman. This is a continuation of that. He helped produce the film. He's credited on the script, but I don't know how much of the final version of the script belongs to him, because just because people get credits on films doesn't necessarily fully reflect the final version of the film. Like Jeff Johns isn't credited as a screenwriter, even though he helped do a lot of work on Wonder Woman. But when people talk about them course correcting the DCEU after the reaction to Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman being the best new example of that, and Justice League also flowing from a lot of that energy, what they explained is that a lot of this really awesome stuff that's happening that everybody's responding to so well, they were already in the process of doing, especially with Justice League. It's just that after the reaction to the movies last year, they sped up how fast you get to the really fun stuff in Justice League. So you'd be relieved to know that this is always their plan. It's just that they sped the plan up after people were like, hey, what's going on here? So I think you'll pleasantly be blown away by Wonder Woman. A lot of action, a lot of heart, a lot of heroics, a lot of badassery, but it still finds a way to be hardcore. So make sure you guys go check it out when you have the opportunity. But congratulations to Michael Thurtle. You're the latest giveaway winner. Please private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. You can click here for brand new Deathstroke Arrow footage, and you can click here for brand new Flash footage. Thank you so much for watching. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.